You know the type of guy that was a jock in high school but ended up becoming a huge nerd? You know, someone that's not afraid to make a fool of themselves on the internet. And someone that likes to shoot Polaroid a little too much. Did I say huge nerd? You know, just an ordinary, everyday guy. Well, that's me. I'm just another Chris. Hey, I'm here. I'm alive, kind of. What's going on, everybody? Yes, I did not stream last weekend because I was dying. I'm only mostly dying right now, but not dying. But welcome into the typical weekly live stream. Normally on Sundays at 11. You may notice it's not 11 right now. And that's because apparently I still needed extra sleep. And I don't even remember turning my alarm off. But I did, and somehow I overslept. I literally woke up 5 minutes before 11. So I rushed in here, I had to change the time. But welcome in. I'm still a little plugged up, but hey, we're here. We're going to chat. Got some fun stuff I want to talk about. A lot of things happened, actually. While I was sick. Why does it have to happen when I'm sick and can't address it? There's been some cool things that I've seen come up, things that were teased by camera companies and stuff that to warrant possibly I'll do a dedicated video kind of doing like a news thing, kind of talking about some stuff. But I want to talk about today and also talk about I haven't shot a freaking Polaroid photo in over a month. Even instax. I had to think about that for a second. Has it been that long? Nah, I think I shot instax during that time. Have I? I don't actually. I'm not. I am unsure. It has been quite the busy month, well, not month. I mean, we're halfway through March, but the last 30 days, let's say that it's been a lot of stuff happening around here, and also the freaking weather has been terrible. So that's one of the things we can't really take advantage of, going out and shooting photos when it's not horrible out. However, the last couple of days has been really nice out here, and I've been sick and haven't been able to go outside and take advantage of that. So I'm pretty bummed. Glad to see I'm alive. Thank you. I appreciate you. Hello from New Mexico. More on that because I'm going to be traveling through New Mexico. We'll talk about that in a second. Yeah, Fuji got something cooking. They do, but I also, my fear, so we'll talk, let's just start there. Let's start right there. Let's start there. So Fuji kind of teased something. They did like a silhouette of a camera post. And I was like, ooh, it looks like the wide camera. It looks like the instax wide. If I was smart enough, I would have pulled it up. Actually, I'll pull it up right now. And it looks like an instax wide, but I'm like, nah, they're not going to do a whole like thing for a wide camera. They're going to like instax. Shoot, hang on, I'm trying to multitask. I'm still sick. Brain function not there. Fuji instax camera tease. Where is it? Camera. Where is it? Is it on their Instagram? I think it's on their Instagram. Fuji, where are you? Fuji. Found it. Oh, it took me 10 years. Okay. Here we go. Oh, come on. I love having an ultra wide monitor, but I also freaking hate the ultra wide monitor when I need a screen share because nothing fits right. But here it is. Here's the thing that they teased. Bring it up. There it is. Looks like an instax wide camera, right? Well, I thought maybe they're gonna do instax square, bring back a new square camera, but now I think it's just gonna be when you read this, something Sleek and Bull is on this way. Can you guess what it is? They did another post. Where was it? They said it was like a new shade. So I think it's gonna be like a new color for the instax wide. I think that's all it's gonna be. So that's that. Frick. Come on now. I gotta redo my windows. I can't see the comment. I can't see you. I can't see you guys. There we go. I literally left Warrior Cat's lake territory on Roblox just to come here and watch. Well, thank you for your sacrifice and your service. I appreciate you. I just got to point to your Olympus Super Zoom 330 to dip my toes in 35mm. Sweet. I have a video. Well, it was supposed to come out last Monday, but I was sick. So I couldn't edit it. I had no brain power. But spoiler alert, I have a Monday's mail video that I still haven't edited. Hopefully I can do that today and put it out tomorrow. But I got a lomography fisheye camera that I'm pretty stoked about. 35mm, really cool. I changed my display name. Well, good for you. I've noticed something about my Instax wide film. Walmart's not really carrying it anymore. I've been there 3 times. None of them in stock. Yeah, wide film is never really. A square and wide film is always kind of scarce there in general. It's always been that way. And in fact, if you're looking for wide film, I literally got a killer deal yesterday. I'll post it in the chat for you. Instax wide. For Instax wide film, I found a oh, maybe it's already gone. Shoot, I only bought 2 boxes. I was gonna. Oh no. Hang on, I gotta fix something. With my Amazon purchase. There it is. Alright. It was supposed to be a Frank. Okay. Let's see here. Oh no, it must have been a one-time deal. Bummer. Never mind, I was gonna post it. 15 bucks. Amazon's having a sale on Instax wide film, but now it looks like it's back up to $23.99. That's crazy. Hopefully I get it. Because I just noticed when I tried to purchase it, and I had things saying I need to revise my payments. I guess something was wrong with my card. So hopefully I get it. But yeah, I was just going to share that link out. Dang it. I was going to get you guys all a good deal. So all that to say though, Walmart it's always been hit and miss, except for mini film. They've always had great mini film selection for cheap somehow. But obviously, you know, if you're in the US in recent year and a half, you will have known that the price has gone up over there for on the film. It's still the best deal on Instax mini film at Walmart. You get it for $16 for a 20-pack. Used to be $13. Miss those days. Miss those days. Relaunch of the white? Absolutely not. No. Fuji is going the other direction and making cameras less feature rich. They're taking out all that stuff, making the cameras more simpler to use for everybody to use. So they're not going to make no 500 AF. You were also sick. It sucks, right? Awful. I'm hoping Nons would make a Instax wide camera eventually. Maybe. I still need to do a video on the one I've got, the square one. I messed with it a few times. It's something. I'll tell you that much. It's something. Definitely something. Howdy! What's up? What's up? What's up? I know that. That's actually kind of cool. Check this out. There's a case for the 400. I haven't seen that before. A little storage. Look at that. Look, it's got a little handle. 20 bucks. That's pretty cool. You can get it tomorrow. Well, I can get it tomorrow. But I have a feeling that they're just going to put it out as a different color. That's what all the tease is about. Now, also, the other thing I wanted to kind of mention was, again, I was sick, couldn't address it, and now I think I gotta find it. One of y'all in my Discord, trying to find the post. There it is. Found it. I wanted to show this off too, or talk about this. I'll need to do a video on this one for sure. Check this out. Someone has their hands on it. So it does exist, and it came out. This is the TTArtisan camera, for those that don't know, the instax, the mini camera. I haven't looked into it. Man, sick, still sick. We're getting over it. But yeah, somebody apparently got it. They paid $400 US for it. It's not horrible. Not terrible. Now, I did talk to TTArtisan. I emailed them. They did say they were going to add me to the list of getting one. I should follow up with that and see if I can grab one. Or at least let me get like a loaner camera. But look at the image quality of that. Like, dang. Too bad it's on mini film. But hey, it does look pretty sweet. This person's saying, I genuinely wish they had adopted a separate viewfinder / rangefinder design, like the Mint RF70. Well, the Mint RF70 fucking blows. I almost said a bad word. That's how sick I am. My brain isn't braining. Since the TTArtisan first camera, how they get it? That's what I want to know. Must be in China only. So I'm guessing maybe it's only released over there. Build quality, image quality, the best I've seen among the instax cameras, including f3.5 though. That is crazy. That is something. You can get some low light photos with this thing. Like, dang, like crazy. Yeah, you wouldn't even have to use a flash. You can just put it to 3.5, and at like a decent shutter speed where you could hand hold the thing and shoot indoors without flash. Whew. However, yeah, max speed, that's blows. Only 1/300th of a second. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great. How did this person get it though? That's what I want to know. 4 days ago. Yeah, I was knocking on death's door 4 days ago. Really haven't shot film in over 5 months. Well, I'm approaching it at 1 month. Been sick and it's been bad weather. All that good stuff. I have the case, but went to a sling pack for my 400. Nice. I've noticed people using external light meters for the NOS camera. The internal one isn't accurate to be reliable. My issue with it is the viewfinder. It's an SLR, but not really. Like, I'm looking through it with a lens that they said that I should use. And that is not the picture that's coming through. It's not at all. It's either like way wider or way tighter than what I'm actually seeing, which kind of defeats the purpose. Yo, what's up, Instant Cheese 1234? Was Instant Cheese taken? You mean there was 1,233 others? Yeah, the TTArtisan instax camera looks so awesome. It does look awesome. I would love to get it. TTArtisan should have put it on square film. But they got to start somewhere. That way they can make more. You know what I'm saying? Like, you buy this one, and then in a couple of years they put out a square, then you buy that one. It's the business model to stay in business. If they put out like the thing that we wanted right now, then why would they put out the other ones? You know, So that's what they do, but give them time. I don't want to shoot film until the weather's better. That's fair. That's fair. Me, I'm just sticking up on film, but I managed to get a limo incident. Oh, nice. $25? Get out of town. Yeah, I know what you meant. I just remembered something too. I got to text Caleb because we were supposed to go out on Thursday, and I realized I have a tax appointment on Thursday. Dang it, because that's when we were going to go out and actually shoot photos. I was going to go out and shoot photos for the first time in like over a month. Dang it, I got a tax appointment that day. Shoot. That really blows, actually. I wonder if I can push that to like Friday. Because we're going to a place that I need to go to before I go to or start this project. Route 66, aka Forever 66. There's a place on the trek that claims that they have they're the invention of the corn dog. Well, there's 2 other places apparently around the world that have staked their claim to be the inventor of the corn dog. And one of them just so happens to be pretty close to me, about a couple hours away at the Oregon coast. So we were going to go. But this place is closed Mondays and Tuesdays. So we know. Tuesdays and Wednesdays? I can't remember. They got some interesting hours. And so Caleb could only go on Thursday. And so I forgot I have a tax appointment that day. But I have to go there. I don't have to. But I want to go there before I leave for this project. That way when I go to the other place, I could be like, have a point of reference. Be like, look, all right, this is the place. Let's see which one's better. And I will say the one over by me looks 10 times better than the one on Route 66. like let me pull it up. Let me pull it out. I'll show you. It's called Pronto Pup. And there's a corn dog you can ride. I will ride that dog. I will ride the dog. Here it is. There it is. Look at that. They got a giant corn dog on the roof. And look, there's a corn dog you can get on and pay like probably $25 and you can ride it. Oh, I will ride that dog. But yeah, this fossil place claims to be the original inventor of the corn dog. The other place is also on the Santa Monica Pier at Hot Dog and a Stick, apparently. They also claim. I don't know about that. But I will ride that dog. So I might just see if I can push my tax appointment. Government don't need my taxes. Black and White makes sleeves for instax squares. Black and White makes sleeves. B&W makes sleeves. I don't know what you mean by that. I made up for your month of non-shooting by shooting 76 Polaroids last Friday. Woo! 76 in one day. I feel it. I feel it. Yeah, here in South, we're about to get bad weather and freezing temperatures. Really? In March? In the South? That's crazy. Oh, B&H. B&H makes sleeves. I'm the sleeve guy. Get out of here. B&H. Get your sleeves right now. Link in the description. Get your sleeves. But do they really? Let's look them up. Instax square sleeves. Why would they make just those? How do you get over there? Put a link in the comments. Let me go there. I can't find it. Because I have searched. That's why I invented sleeves. Instax square. Yeah, I see nothing. I see nothing. Where's my buttons? Oh, wrong button. Yeah, that's right, Pocket. Come here. Come here, buddy. Yeah, there's no instax square sleeves on B&H's website. Why is it so dim? Get out of here. There's no sleeves. Yeah, this is the camera I have. Not impressed so far, but I still need to spend some time with it. There's no sleeve. Oh, what? Nons. How have I not seen these? I searched the... Oh, out of stock. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. They don't have them. They had them. They're gone forever. I searched everywhere for these for 5, 6 years. They don't. They may have this. They may have existed. Nons made them at one point. News to me. I'll dig more. I'll dig more. Taxman cometh. Yeah, well, you know, it happens. Have you ever shot black and white I-type film? Yes, I have some in the fridge right now. Yes, doggo. What's Paco? I forgot to roll the blind down, so he barks at stuff. Huh. Yeah. Yes, card sleeves work for mini film for sure. They're not like fitted. There's still a lot of room in there, but those totally work. But I'll have to look into the square. It's funny, they still have these on their website. No longer available, but they still have the pre-Evo square cameras. That's funny. Paco heard you riding a dog and got mad. Yeah, he did. Did you get mad? Talk about riding a corn dog? Yeah, that's funny. Do they tend to produce good images? It depends on how Polaroid be Polaroiding that day. Depends on how the wind blows. Depends on the weather, temperature outside. It's just, anytime you shoot a Polaroid photo, you're at the mercy of Polaroid having a good day or a bad day. Whatever mood it's in that day, that is how it will perform. But no, typically black and white film. So I-type film and regular 600 film, same thing. I'll show you some examples actually of what it looks like. Let me pull it up. Boot that up, takes a quick second. Because I was poor and couldn't afford solid state drives, aka SSDs, for every drive in my computer. So I'm still rocking some hard drives. And I did, fun fact, I did go to the old store to try and get an SSD for my day job. Card Party, shout out to them. And a 1 terabyte hard drive. Actually, I have one right here. This right here. 1 terabyte, 90 bucks. 90 bucks all day long for years. I literally bought one of these, not this one, but another one 6 months ago. 90 bucks. $300 today. Thanks, AI. No, actually, thanks, Slop AI. Gotta be specific. People doing Slop AI, the dumb stuff. That's what's causing it, not the true intention for AI. All right, anyway, back to black and white. It's loaded. All right, here we go. Black and white, where are you? Brain, sick brain, still thinking. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. When did I shoot that last? Yeah, here we go. Ooh. Oh, what? It's so big. Come on, yeah. Yeah, there we go. That's a black and white shot from, this was 600 film, but it's the same. They don't use anything different. Not even SX70 film, folks. It's the same. It's the same. They just put a black tinted coating over the film on the inside, but it's the same chemistry. But yeah, you can get some killer. I think there's another one. There's another one. You get some great shots. But it was having a good day that time. There should be more in here somewhere. There. Well, hey, look! Shout out to Sweet Lou Photography. I like that shot. But yeah, no, you can get some good shots with that. I'm getting ready to transfer I-type black and white film into a 600K so I can use it with SX70 because 600 black and white has not been around forever. That is factual for some reason. I've tried to get it for a while, couldn't get it. But I was over at Blue Moon Camera, not a sponsor. I tried to get them a sponsor, but they didn't respond. But I was over there in Portland, over in St. John's, and they had a bunch of I-type black and white, so I bought some of that. But Polaroid can't keep stuff unstuck. What was I going to do? There's something I need to look into. I was going to talk about. That's okay. That's okay. Move that over there. I get my screen back. And then speaking of Polaroid, that was the other thing I wanted to talk about. That's what it was. Check this out. I need to buy some, actually. Need to buy it. Boom. Look at that. They finally did it. It only took them 5 freaking years, and now it's $24. Freaking get out of here. Ugh. But they finally got colored frames for Go. Are you kidding me? Why did it take Polaroid 5 years to give us colored frames for Go? It should have been out day one. Gosh, dang it, Polaroid. I had to buy some though, because I'm going to be doing a I tried to do a Polaroid Go project. I had to sort of abandon it for reasons that I can't talk about. Well, to be safe, I won't. But I was doing a project where I drove to San Francisco, and I had probably 20 boxes of Go film, and I went with 4 people, well, 3 people, me the 4th, and I had 2 Polaroid Go cameras. I'm like, here we go, blast this off along the whole trip. Doesn't matter what it is, just shoot it. And we went through every box, and I have just a jar full of Polaroid Go photos. It was so cool. It was gonna be for a project, like just a Polaroid Go thing, and I could still do it, but I have to find a way to remove a person from the video, most particularly, and then the photos would be a little bit easier to do, but however, instead of doing it for that one, Caleb actually brought this up as an option. I don't know why I didn't think of it, but he's like, hey, are you going to get any Polaroid Go film for our Route 66 trip and redo it there? I'm like, you son of a gun, I'm in. Yeah, so I was going to get some of this stuff. I still have a small stash, not a lot, but some in the fridge. And also shout out to Michael. He popped over a box of Go film that will be participating, or unknowingly participating in that project by sending me that box of Go film. So thank you very much. I appreciate that very much. Definitely offset some of the cost. But if you want to support the project, consider checking out the links in the description. You can do so. Join the Patreon, get behind the scenes stuff. I'm going to send you all a postcard. Check out that tier on Patreon. And then a bunch of other stuff. Consider checking it out. And I have junk on my website for sale to help raise money. Go buy my cameras and things. Actually, I'll be adding some more stuff this week. I need to do that. Anyway, but Go film finally happened. Color frames. Soon I might make a video with Polaroid instax and celluloid film. Do it. Yeah, dang, $300 is enough to get you a 300 megabyte SD card. It's for real. For real. It's funny. It's not really funny. While trying to get sponsors for my project, which I failed in that endeavor, it's not really, I don't blame them. It's just the state of the world right now. People aren't backing projects, companies that is, because they don't have the moolah. Even though I'm talking to some $10 billion companies that can't spot me $1,000 for a video. Whole other topic. But anyway, I was very grateful for a company called Zytech. I reached out to them to see if they want to sponsor, because I'm going to be filming, which is weird to say. I'm going to be filming on my phone a lot. I have an iPhone 17 Pro Max, and this thing can shoot raw video. It's insane. I'm not going to get into that right now. But the capability of what a phone can do now, it replaces a lot of cameras. And it's sleek, low profile, and all that stuff. Anyway, I'm going to be filming on it, and to shoot, higher resolutions, you need an external drive, like SSD, to record to. Well, there are products out there that for mobile recording, but they're pretty expensive. And I had messaged Zytech about one of their products, and they were hesitant, but they're like, sure, we can. They literally, we'll spare one of ours because of the shortage of drives. So they sent me this. This is 2 terabytes that plugs right into my phone. It's ridiculous, like how cool that is. But yeah, I plugged this. I got this cable for it. It plugs into the side of this. Actually, heck, I have the whole setup right here. Not the whole setup, but part of the setup. I am going to do a video on this because I think this is really cool. I think you guys might be interested, because a lot of us are using our phones now for various photography and other things. This case is made by Tilta. It's got a kickstand. How cool is that? And then a mount for different removable lens mounts, which that's awesome. But it also has this. This right here is a grip, but it's like a Bluetooth button for taking pictures, right? It also has a zoom toggle and a focus wheel. And check this out. It just goes on the camera like that, locks in, and now I have a grip for the phone. And then this, I'll plug into the side. MagSafe. What? Now I got a pretty awesome grip. And then I have some other cool stuff that I'm going to do a video on later. But all that to say is, when we were talking about the SSDs and stuff, this is going to be huge for filming this project. Now, I also have some other drives I'm going to be bringing too that I'm like, wow, I didn't realize that I'm sitting on a gold mine. Like, people are reselling this stuff, used ones. Like, I have a 2 terabyte Samsung T5. Right? I know this is stuff you probably don't even care about, and I'll wrap this up really fast. But I just find it fascinating. I've had this for years, and I use this for like my Blackmagic cinema cameras to record directly to SSDs. But I also need a drive to back up my files, so that's why I needed something to record, something to back up on. And but people are reselling these. I mean, these were already like a couple $100 regular, but people are getting like $500 for these used ones. It's crazy. So anyway, I'm grateful for Zytech for sending me that, because that's crazy. Come on, try and unplug it. Try and unplug it. All right, back to stuff that you probably care about. Those photos are so cool. Oh yeah, the black and white ones. They came out really good. And the wind was blowing real nice that day, so Polaroid was in my favor. What's everyone planning to shoot this spring? I plan on going through photograph the blossom on the cherry. Ooh, photograph the cherry tree. Ooh, nice. Near Amsterdam, and bring my Instax mini and my Game Boy camera. Nice. That's one thing I wanted to dive into at some point. I have everything. I got the Game Boy, obviously, and I got the camera. But I need the adapter to get the photos off of it. So I want to do that. When will black and white Go film come out? Probably never. Probably never, and I'm okay with that. I am okay with that, but I doubt they'll do black and white. But who knows? It took freaking 5 years to get this. So, and black and white is it is neat. It's really niche. I mean, instant photography is niche in itself, but black and white film only serves a very niche audience. So I doubt it. I doubt that would ever happen. But you never know. It's possible. None still sells them, I think. What's that in reference to? We're going back. That's None still sells them, I think. I don't know what that means. But what do you guys think about the about this film though? It does look really cool. Where's the example? Yeah, right here. They have some really cool ones. They're gradient. They're not like the flat colors. And I actually think that's cooler. I would love to see those return to full size, because some of my favorite shots with those types of frames, they came out so good. They were the Summer Wave, I believe they were called. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I shot that. I could show you. I shot that with my Stranger Things camera. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, these ones. Look at this. Why is this? I changed the size of this. There we go. Yeah, so it's basically this style film. We're pretty close to it. I love this stuff. And fun fact, this film I shot it in 2023. It came out in 2019, 2020. So it was like 3 years old at this time. Look at how vibrant those colors were. Ooh, I'm going there again, right there. Who's coming with me? Who's going to meet up with me at Santa Monica Pier? I wonder if you can see this. No, the sign's down below. Never mind. That's where Route 66 ends. But yeah, I have a feeling that the film is going to be very similar to this. Probably not with like these lines like this. They'll probably be a more natural gradient. But there we go. Look at that. Look at these. Ooh. Yeah. Shout out to Corinne. She was not supposed to do this pose, but she did it anyway because she knows that I knew that she plays 11 or played 11. Anyway, I don't know why we're looking at this. Take me back to 2023. Oh, nons. Well, snatch them up. Maybe I don't have to make the squares. That actually takes a load off my back. Let them make it. No one's making all the other ones though. So snatch up the sleeves. I still have some left. Grab them. They fit Polaroid. They fit instax wide, and even pack film. I have some sitting here. Look at this. Look at that. Ooh, speaking of black and white. Look at these sleeves. Sleeves. Protect your photos. And pack film. Look at that. Ooh, I need your guys' help. Answer this question for me. You watching this probably I know the answer to this. I'm an idiot. I'm a noob at where's the button? There it is. I got it. Pack film. How do I describe this? So I don't know anything about this. I believe it's enlargement paper, or is it called sheet film? No. Black dark room paper. You know what I'm talking about? What's the name of that? What's the name of that stuff? Okay, I'm assuming that's what it is. But if you peel pack film, right, and you accidentally get the negative and you retouch it to the photo, it'll start developing the negative again. I've had that happen. Actually. When was that? That would have been... Was it 2021? No, it would have been 2022. I'll show you an example. Oh no, that would have been 2021. I can't find it. I need your help on something. Maybe it was 2023. No, it wasn't 2023. No, it wasn't 2023. Where is it? It's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. But you could somehow shout out to Emily Soto. She's supposed to be on my podcast. We've been trying to coordinate for a couple years now, but it hasn't happened. I'll show you what I'm trying. I want to do this for Route 66. I need your help because I'm not sure. And it's her husband that does, I believe, her social media. And he does not respond to people asking how they did this. I get it. But maybe you guys know. That. How do you do that? I want to do that for Route 66. I'm assuming this paper, so you peel it and you stick it on that. Is that just darkroom paper? They did it a bunch. So you have to do it pretty much instantly. Can you? Yeah, you guys can see that. Okay. Look at that. She also did it with Sadie Sink, by the way. She's a pretty big photographer. If you don't know who Emily Soto, shout out to Emily. Look at that. But yeah, I want to do this for this project. Look how cool that is. And I have one last pack of pack film that I want to bring. This isn't it, but she works with Sadie. She worked with Jenna Ortega. She's like a big deal. She's freaking phenomenal photographer. But anyway, let me know what you guys think, how she pulled that off, or what paper that is. Isn't that cool? That'll never happen. The Spectra film is gone. They destroyed the machines. It's a good adapter to get your photos off the Game Boy. Even I managed to use. Yeah. I just need to get one. Shout Nop Top. Do I have a sticker? I do have a sticker still sitting here. He still kind of does it, but he made an Instagram and everything. He was doing Game Boy photography. Here's his like logo and brand. It's pretty sweet. He was doing it for a while, and I was wanting to get into it, but I just didn't get the adapter. I think it was sold out at the time. That's why I never got it. Looks like bringing pack film back will be easier now. Yeah, probably. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about how the heck you think she pulled that off. Is it just contact paper? But I thought that stuff had to be in the dark. See, I don't know. Then do you have to like do anything with it afterwards? I guess you wouldn't have to if it on only the parts that it makes contact with, because the instant film or the pack film would have all the chemistry in there to develop it and fix it. I don't know. But if you read her comments, people ask about it and there's no replies. I'm like, well, I've got one pack left. I wanted to do something fun with it. And that's cool. I can make an instant copy and give it away to somebody or something. But yeah, I got a chance to meet her at PolaCon last year. It was funny too, because I was like, oh my God, Emily's here. And as I'm walking up to her to introduce myself, she's like, oh, hey, Chris. I'm like, you know me? I had messaged her about being on my podcast, and she's like a year prior. And she's like, oh my gosh, I forgot to respond to your email or your message about being on your podcast. I'm like, you remembered that? That is crazy. Anyway, I thought it was really cool, really creative. I want to know how to do that before I leave. Instax Mini Evo kind of sucks. That's okay. You don't know why. Why? You don't know why that it sucks? Well, it's a digital camera. You're going to get a different vibe. You know, you're going to get a different look, different everything from it. So, there's that. Those are still being, I think, scalped hard anyway, right? Instax wide Evo. How much are those even going for these days? That's not too bad. I think they got them for $400 on B&H, or a used one for $330. Those were going for like $700 for a while. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, those were my findings while I was sick and couldn't address them. So I wanted to talk about them today and vent my frustration of not being able to go shoot photos in over a month. Partly is because what was I gonna say? Still sick. Yeah, partly because I've been hunkered in trying to secure sponsorships and brand deals, as the influencers would say. Ugh, I hate the word influencer. But I've been trying to secure all that stuff. No success on the actual monetary value. And I'm referencing for this project. I'm hitting the road in under a month, and I hope to see you on the road too. Meet up with me. I'm technically doing a tour this year. More details on that later. But I officially want to meet up with people in Chicago to kick off like a send-off crew of the project, and sending me and Caleb off on our little journey, as well as a welcoming crew in LA. I hope to see you guys there. I believe it'll be March 14th in Chicago. The LA one, I don't know, because I don't know when I'm going to get there. I'm guessing the 26th of May. April. 26th of April, I'm thinking. But I'll announce it closer once I actually know when I'll officially be there. Because Caleb and I are kind of just taking our time going there. In fact, when we land in Chicago, because we're flying to Chicago first, we're getting our rental car. Guess what we're doing first? We're not going to be driving west. We're going north. Why? Because we're going to take a little trek up to Retrospect. Did that rhyme? Possibly. But we're going to tour their old headquarters. It's going to be fun. And then the next day, the first day we're going up there, and then we're staying the night, and then that morning, and then that day, we'll be going back to Chicago, meeting up with you. It's going to be fun. Hope to see you there. I'll post more details in the coming weeks. Sorry, man. I wish I could answer your Pac-Man question, but I don't have Pac-Man money. It's okay. I appreciate it anyway. I wish I could afford Pac-Phone. Yeah, it's a little expensive. Little expensive. Screw you, Fuji, for discontinuing everything. Yeah. What? Think about it. Think about this. Don't blame the company. Blame the market. Blame the customers. Meaning, if a company has to discontinue something, tells you it's not selling, and you may be thinking, well, people were spending so much money on boxes of pack film. How could it not be selling? Why would they want to make it? People are paying hundreds of dollars. Yeah, if there's like 1%, less than 1% of photographers care about it. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's not worth it for Fuji to discontinue. I don't blame Fuji. I'd rather them discontinue stuff than close up shop trying to keep something alive that nobody wants, or very few people want. I'd rather have instax film, keep that stuff going. I can't go because of the new border rules. What do you mean? Canada won't let you out? What's that mean? I got the Lomo square glass recently. Any tips besides framing? I noticed it takes photos really dark indoors. Well, it depends. If you're shooting indoors with the flash on, then the flash doesn't have a lot of range, so you have to get kind of close. But yeah, the viewfinder is really it. But you could also, if you're having struggling indoors, just bump up the exposure comp. That might be able to help you on getting proper exposure. So that's an option. Screw you, Fuji, the market. That's fair. But yeah, so it's like, if you look at someone, I think it was you, I'm not sure, but someone asked about bringing back Spectra film. Like, that's okay. I'd rather see that go than them just like try and keep it around. Even though, I mean, that's probably a bad example, because my conspiracy of that is that They just couldn't figure out how to get the right thickness. Correct for those cameras to eject the film. And yeah, it's a whole other thing. They blamed the cameras. Remember that. When they discontinued, they're like, no, the cameras are just too old. They can't handle it. Well, no, it's just the film needed to be a little bit thinner. But no, but I'd rather them discontinue something so they can keep other stuff alive. That's my whole point. Well, no, Canada will let me out, but they now check your phones. I thought that was just like a thing that happened briefly. Like, what are you talking about? Canada people or the US people? I think that was like an isolated incident. Or just don't bring your phone. I mean, or bring a phone that's wiped if you're worried about that. But yeah, my Spectra works with even the new film. Well, the thing is though, Polaroid's actually made their film a little bit thinner than when it used to be. Yeah, they've also put less chemistry in the pods, from my understanding. So things are a little bit more streamlined. So it probably would have worked now. If they wanted to bring it back, they possibly could have. But as far as I know too, they've already destroyed the machines. They've dismantled them. They don't exist. Our Liking Polaroid Go just picked up one and having fun. Yeah, Go's awesome. I love the Go. Go was one of my favorite cameras last year. The Lomo wide glass and the Go Gen 2. Two of my favorite cameras of last year. Loved shooting those. And I'm really excited to pick up some of the new film. This stuff right here. I'm going to grab in a box for the little trip coming up. Speaking of, actually, it's funny. I'm seeing the factory here. Apparently, they're not opening the new factory anymore. They were gonna. So last year at PolaCon, Polaroid said, because they were there in New York, they said they were opening a second factory. I guess what that really meant was they were just going to move their factory. But I guess now that's not happening at all. Random side tangent, I guess. Something that I just remembered. Triggered that memory. Wait, what? Wait, nah, they retooled for Go film. As far as I know, that's unconfirmed. People are... I have some Go film here. People think that just because of the way Go film looks on the back, it's reminiscent of Spectra film. It's possible. It's very possible. But who knows? I don't know. It's just from what I heard. Yeah, the flash is super small. I did a bump in exposure up indoors and I was almost completely black. Maybe you got a dud camera. Did you say you bought it used? Right? Was it used? Maybe there's an issue with it. But to be honest, I didn't use mine much indoors. I don't use it much indoors. I haven't used it in a while, actually. It's weird. I have this channel, right? And I don't get to use a lot of the cameras I want to use often because I have to test other cameras for videos. So the stuff I'm shooting with, I may find a camera I love, like the Lomo White Glass or the Polaroid Go, but I might not be able to actually shoot it regularly. You know, like I might be able to only shoot it once a month, type of thing. Because I'm like, oh, I have to review this camera, or I have to, the Polaroid Now Plus Gen 3 came out. I gotta go shoot with that, or whatever. So I haven't shot with my square glass in probably a year or two. It's possible, maybe you got it done. You could contact them, let them know, maybe see what they have to say. I know they are pretty good about working with people on getting things squared away. No pun intended. No pun intended. But there we go. There we have it. I did a live stream today, guys. I was sick all last week. Still sort of sick, but I'm back. better than ever. I'm glad I got sick when I did, because I got this trip coming up. I keep calling it a trip. It is a trip, but it's also a project. It's going to be a big undertaking, a really fun one. I can't wait. I hope you guys come along the journey with me. I hope I get to see you on this journey as well, in person. I'm going to be traveling from Chicago to LA. So those two cities for sure. And I might try to do one in the middle somewhere. I'm not sure where. Maybe New Mexico. I don't know. I'm going to coordinate it as we go, and hope to see you there. If you want to support the project, there's links in the description, a lot of things. I'm going to be listing some stuff on the site, new junk I've got laying around here. I'm trying to sell, get rid of it, make some space and a little extra cash for this project, because it's going to be really, really expensive. I mean, just the tickets and the rental car alone was, how much was it? The rental car was $1,400. If I had done it in reverse, meaning leaving in LA to Chicago, it would have been like $800. Since I'm going the other direction, because there's more people, more population over in LA, and apparently that ups the price. Yeah. So the ticket wasn't that bad, actually. It was like a couple $100. But anyway, there's that. Hope to see you on the project. I would love to see you. What? Make another video on all your favorite cameras as an excuse. That's nice. That's good. That's good. That's a good idea. Well, I'm only bringing the cameras I love on this project, so I'll have 2 straight weeks of shooting with the things I want to shoot with. Yeah, that's also another reason I'm really excited about. It takes perfect photos in the daytime. It does. That I know for sure. Also, do not have money to go for a trip. Well, that's also a bummer. I hear you. I feel you. But yeah, consider checking out this project, and also grab some sleeves. I still have some left. Helps me order more. All that good stuff. So links in the description. Lots of good stuff over there. Appreciate you guys coming along. Where's my button? There's my other button. Brain's still not braining right now. But I'm here. I'm loving it. I'm back to streaming. Normal time, 11 a.m. next Sunday. I hope to see you here. I appreciate you. And in the meantime, go out there, shoot some photos, have a good time. Let me know if you're going to pick up any of that new Go film. Let me know your thoughts on the new TTArtisan camera. All this stuff. Until next time, though, you guys, get out there and make some more.